Hey everyone, and welcome back to Community Builds. Really quick before I get started, once again I forgot to plug in my earbuds, so audio might be a little weird. Other than that, it should be fine. As you can see, I haven't gotten back to doing the track or anything yet, so I just kind of that. But either way, really quick, there have been a few updates to the Community Builds world, as the tiles have been changed a little bit. There's an actual rock crawling area now. There's a few more tiles better suited to off-roading now. And then I've been working on the restaurant a little bit. But let's get on to why everyone is here. And right now, that is a Miata made by Ripsaw. I still have the intro. Up, go. Miata made by Ripsaw 711. It is an NA Miata, so no boost, with LED pop-ups and extra detail under the hood. One is lights, two is hood. Okay. It looks vanilla, just glitch welded. I just found another one. So yeah, it is vanilla. So if you have any world where you're looking for an awesome little car to be sitting in it, and usable, definitely check this out. It doesn't have doors, I'm guessing for lag's sake, but it does have a hood, it seems. I'm not sure how that opens. No trunk, but you don't really need a trunk, especially if it has proper suspension. It's got the normal stick suspension, but it's glitch welded to be a little bit lower. But you do have a mock differential and stuff, so yeah, there wouldn't really be any trunk space. Even in the real one, I don't think there's much space. I've never actually been in a Miata. I've been in an S2000, but not a Miata. Like, what kind of person has driven an S2000 and not Miata? I don't know. Either way, there's the pop-ups. Backlights, there are lights in there, they're just hidden. Then the hood. There we go. Oops, stuck in our roof. There we have our little engine. You said this was NA. This looks turbo. Because if that's the exhaust manifold, it goes up into that and then down to the back. Which means that's a compressor. And yeah, this is turbo. This isn't NA. Unless you mean NA by model. But usually that means it's naturally aspirated. Either way, this is awesome. So you've got a little turbo Miata. A nice little vanilla interior. You've even got the cage running through it and everything. That's surprising. That's a nice little detail there. It's really slidey. Not overly fast though, so we'll go over to the track and do a quick lap. Another thing I added was a drag strip, as you can see right there. Alrighty, over at the racetrack. I haven't put the lights or anything in yet, but here we go. One quick lap. And there we are. Sorry. Quick lap in the Miata. It's not the fastest, but from what I've seen, normal Miatas are overly fast. They get their lap speed by carrying momentum. So therefore, just a good overall speed throughout the straights, the corners, everything. Carry their momentum. And yeah. I don't know what to say. Like I've said, I've never actually driven one. But this little one is awesome. I like this one. So if you're looking for a little Miata to have as like a little track car or just put around in, you have a city that you're building and want a car to be in the streets, definitely check this out. Digital Turbo Miata. Next is a Toyota FJ Cruiser by Stealthy Green. Normal rear drive controls, 4x4 feature, and okay, that's interesting. Sitting on the right to activate 4x. That's interesting. But it looks like a Toyota FJ. This looks awesome. It looks kind of funny with the tiny wheels, but they fit properly. Excuse me. Normal interior, rear drive. So if anyone doesn't know what the rear drive is it is what Stealthy Green calls their driving system. As you can tell, there's no seat. But there was a motorcycle in the background, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. Either way, there's no seat. You get in, and you... Oh, that's for the back door. So that one's for the front. Okay, you get in, turn it on, and then you drive like a normal vehicle. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt because you can't see where you're going. You slide around a little. But I can get it over there. I want to see what it can do. Let's go over here. Really laggy, so I don't think I'm going to try and like do any crawling or anything with it. But that's probably reverse. Those are probably signal. Let me out. No, not let out. The hammer. Okay. I'm now trapped inside it. Is this door open? Nope. There we go. So yeah, basically with the real drive vehicles, you just use a switch to go and then buttons on the steering wheel for turning. And it's like you're actually sitting in it using the controls in the vehicle rather than buttons on the keyboard, if that makes sense. Just fun in its own way. So yeah, those are turn signals. That'll be lights and horn. Rest of the doors and stuff. Even the doors all open properly. That's cool. Got your trunk space. Lots of back space. That's nice. Like, you can store doors back here. All your seats are taken up, just put 2 more back here and you're good to go. Yeah, I'd really like to see it crawling, but I don't know if I can really get it to. You said the second one is for 4-wheel drive. Okay, maybe. Okay, I see. Interesting. So it goes there. Oh, I guess that is on. And go. Come on. Up we go. Oh, you want to? No? Doesn't want to go. I use the hammer. If I lined it up in a better spot, it would go up. But let's do one more little thing before I move on to the next. Send it this way. I'm doing it like this because I can't see to drive it. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing and whatever happens, happens. So yeah, if you're actually driving it, it wouldn't do too bad. It's just to drive these, you can't see. Left. Come on, from left. I'll open the door. No. Okay. If you were to actually take the time and learn to drive this, it would be awesome. And to be honest, I'd like to see a normal version of it, just so you can actually enjoy driving it, because driving around like this, although fun, it's a pain in the butt, and you can't do any crawling. But yeah, other than that, I think this would go along well with the Miata. They seem to be sized right to fit in a city together. I don't know. So yeah, if you're looking for an awesome SUV, or if you like Toyota FJ Cruiser, definitely check that out. But next, we have a vanilla utility quad by Dusky Red 762. Slight suspension glitch and a detailed engine. There it is. Okay. Okay, so it has glitch welded springs to do a little bit of a lowering. On the front at least. Very detailed engine. That looks good. I like this. This looks really good. It has all the like angles and panels it should. It looks like an actual ATV. I like it. It's really fast. Is it electric or gas? I think this is electric. No, it is controller. That's different. So you're using... yeah, okay. That makes sense. If I hold it for a second, you can tell it does a full increment rotation. But, well, that's really weird. It makes it small, like next to nothing, for weight and resources, and in survival, you wouldn't have to put gas or batteries in it. Ooh. We might have a thing to test a little bit. Either way, yeah, this is a really interesting way of doing it. It makes it kind of hard to drive. The suspension glitch doesn't help any, but you're not really going to get past that with this. But even on flat ground, once you get going, it's just the issue is lack of control over throttle. So once you're going, if you had proper inputs, this would be great. It looks good. So yeah, if you're looking for an ATV, you have like, I don't know, a farm that you're building or some trails or something. Heck, you could even build this, other than the glitch welding, you could build this in survival too. And it wouldn't take any resources once it's built. No gas, no batteries, nothing. That would be awesome. Just for putting around, looking around and stuff, that'd be awesome. So yeah, if you're looking for an ATV, something that would fit in survival amazingly and works, has no resources and looks good, takes no resources, sorry, check this out. I really like this. So far, everything we've gotten this week, there's a couple missing so far that I'll get to at the end. I'm just going to mention them because I can't get them to load right. But I like how so far everything would work in like a little scrap city. It's awesome. But next, oops, that's a class block. Next we have an Imc Ev5. Yeah, I have all the mods for it. Is 5 foot. Fully not gas powered car. I'm electric, but actually I don't know. Okay, remove the plates to look inside, okay? I like how you specified that, because if you don't specify that there's no hood to remove the plates, I'm not removing the plates to look at the engine and stuff. One is to go into sport mode, adds rear drive. Oh, okay, so it's normally front wheel drive, but it enables the rear in sport mode. That's cool. All wheel drive. 2 is lights, 3 and 4 turn signals. Manual, that's okay. Start. Too long. I know that feeling. I've got a few builds like that right now. So here it is. I know as I was talking you couldn't really see what I was doing. I was in the Steam launcher. Either way, this looks really good. I get excited when Is5 sends in creations because they take a while to build them. So like I get 1-2 from them a week, or sorry, a month. But they look like actual cars. Like this looks like something you could see just driving down the road. Got the suspension really quick. Go, it's like a normal McPherson strut kind of thing. Simple on the bottom, it's like really. Okay. Hood, like you said, was plates, so I'm going to do that after, but that's pretty nice in there. Same with the trunk. After, no doors because they cause lag. So let's get it. Ooh, that's interesting. What are those? Are those thrusters? Oh! You're using thrusters to turn the wheels. Alright, so we have one. I forget what these do. Oh, one was sport mode, so that's front and back. 2 is lights, and then signals. Ooh, nice signals. See what I mean? Just the little details that they put into stuff on their vehicles is awesome. Interior, so there's sport mode. The dash lights up in sport mode. Got a clock. There's your lights. Signals. Which I can hear, but there's no inside thing to show them. And then you've got your speedometer. This looks so good. And in first person, it doesn't feel fast in this view, but in first person, especially with the gauge, the speedometer, you get a good feel for how fast you're actually going in this. Because really, if you're just driving somewhere, you wouldn't be going much faster than this. I really like this. Let's take a second. I'm just going to hit W and see how... Ooh, actually, built a drag strip for this. I'm not necessarily going to take it around the track, because it's not the fastest thing. Like, it's not like it spins the wheels or anything. But I will do a little bit of an acceleration test, because the way you set this up, all-wheel drive will have double the power. So, let's see how fast it accelerates. In normal and then sport, and then I'll move on to the next one. And then I'll check out under the hood and stuff, and then move on. So, either way. $72? Whatever we're measuring in, which isn't bad. I will turn around, line up the same way. I just lined up the back track. Back up, put it into all-wheel drive mode, sport mode, and go again. Wow, yeah, see, that's way faster. This thing's fun. If you're looking for something different, definitely unique, I would highly recommend checking this out. This is so different. And with using the tiny thrusters on the wheels, that is just... I don't know how to explain it. It's cool. Let's check under the hood. Batteries. So I guess it's set up to look like an electric car. But... whoa. Nice motor. So yeah, it looks like it's set up to look like an electric car, but it actually uses the little modded thrusters to... those are probably like the Pico thrusters or something. I can't remember, I don't really use mods anymore. But yeah. It's meant to look electric, and then it uses those for the actual drive. That's really cool. So yeah. No wonder it doesn't really have suspension bits. I like this. This is cool. I honestly don't know what to say other than it's really cool and unique. Like, this is the kind of thing that I just leave in my world and check out and drive now. It's just awesome to look at. It's awesome to drive. It's a driver's car, I want to say. It's not something you really talk about. You actually drive it and enjoy it. But next is a vanilla Kamaz by Raymond 8.4V. Vanilla version of the other one. Not too much detail or effort, or design effort. It's good for vanilla. And lack of detail is nice for I believe this is also the last one for this week, and then I'll mention what's going on with the other ones. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Okay, so we had another one. We had this one sent in last week by them. So it loads. There we go. You can see it uses mods. So I guess this is a vanilla one, which would be really cool in survival. Use this as like a utility truck to go alongside the 8x8 RV. Be cool. But either way, as you can see, it looks pretty much the same, other than it's vanilla. And I like it. It looks awesome. It has the simple, solid axles, which is nice to see. This would work pretty well on survival too. Once you manage to find all the parts for it, like those wedges. I don't even have wedges yet. 2 engines, one for either side probably. Looks like electrical and stuff there. I like how you did like the proper chassis. It looks like there's the normal chassis rail, and then there's like a separate rail for the cab, which would allow for separate cabs and separate beds and stuff. That'd be cool. It's one thing I like about military trucks, especially Kamaz and Maz and Tatra, is they are very, I want to say universal. It's almost like they have just a base chassis and engine, and then what you put on it is whatever you need. They're great trucks. And this one shows how good they are. I like it. I don't really know what to say about it. Not much to say. But I think this would go very well in survival. If it weren't for the torque issue Scrap Mechanic just has, this would be a lot better off-road, but given the issues of the game, this is awesome. Like how you have the cinder blocks on the back too. Adds a nice little touch. I think it'd be cool to load into someone's survival world and then just see this driving by with like building supplies of some kind, say walls or something. Yeah, there we go. The other few that I had for this week were sent in differently, not on Steam, which I normally don't do, but I felt like doing it this time. So yeah, when you send in stuff, please make sure it's on Steam. I do not like doing builds that aren't through Steam. I have a couple from someone, but they didn't send me the names of them. So I tried looking through, finding them by the icon, and I couldn't find them. So if you comment or tell me the names, next week I'll check them out. But either way, thank you for those who sent in creations this week. This week's creations were awesome. And based on the icons of the ones I missed or couldn't check out, they were pretty cool too. I like how this week there was kind of a theme of like usable vehicles that would go good in like a scrap city or something. But yeah, while I kind of look for this one again, if you are interested in sending anything in, see, I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. So let me know, and if I'm right, yeah. But either way, if you want to send something in, create whatever you want. Literally anything. If you go to the community builds thing, you'll see what other people send in. But either way, build anything you want, even if it's just some kind of spinny pyramid sculpture. Build whatever you want. And then once you're done building it, put it up onto the Steam Workshop. So in the lift, just in the lift, you build your thing, name it, hit share, and then in the Steam Workshop, make sure that it's at least set so that people with the link can see it. And then take your link. Oh, and then if you have mods, make sure you list what mods you need so I can make sure I can load it. And then in the top, copy your link. And then in the description of this video will be a link to my Steam group and my Discord group. And in there will be Scrap Mechanic sections for community build submissions. I like to try and do one per week per person, but I'm not really worried about that anymore. So yeah, send in whatever you want, and I'll check it out on Friday, and the video will be up on Saturday. Not sure what else to say. If you like my videos, maybe consider checking out the survival videos, or even some Beam stuff, Imc Drive, racing. Really like my content, want to support me more, consider becoming a member. If you do, you'll get special badges, special emojis, and access to my videos roughly a week early. I upload everything on Friday, for the week coming. So yeah, either way, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.